The smoke detector is one of the few objects in daily life designed specifically to interrupt you at the worst possible moment. It does not wait for permission. It does not care about embarrassment, inconvenience, or false alarms. When it decides something is wrong, it acts immediately. That urgency is not accidental. Before smoke detectors, fire safety depended on human senses and chance. People noticed flames when they were visible. They smelled smoke when it became thick. They felt heat when it was already dangerous. By the time these signals arrived, escape windows were narrow. Fire did not need to spread to be deadly. Smoke alone could incapacitate or kill long before flames reached a room. The real problem was not fire, it was time. Humans are poor at detecting slow invisible changes while asleep or distracted. Smoke builds quietly. Oxygen drops gradually. By the time the body reacts, the environment may already be hostile. The smoke detector was designed to intervene in that gap. It does not rely on sight, smell, or awareness. It relies on physics. Either particles disrupt light inside a chamber, or ionized air behaves differently. In both cases, the detector senses deviation from normal conditions long before danger feels obvious. This is the core design insight. The detector does not wait for certainty. It reacts to early signals, accepting false alarms as the cost of survival. This trade-off shapes everything about the object. The sound must be unbearable. A gentle alert would be ignored or dismissed. A spoken warning might blend into dreams. The alarm must shock the nervous system into wakefulness instantly. That is why the sound is sharp, repetitive, and emotionally unpleasant. Designers did not choose comfort, they chose compliance. The detector's size is also deliberate, small enough to be ignored day to day, large enough to house sensors, power, and sound. Its appearance is intentionally neutral. It should not draw attention until it absolutely must. Placement reinforces this role. Mounted on ceilings or high on walls, smoke detectors occupy airspace rather than human space. Smoke rises. Detectors wait where danger arrives first. Hallways and transitional areas are prioritized because they connect sleeping spaces to exits. This placement is strategic, not aesthetic. The detector also assumes failure elsewhere. It assumes people will forget stoves. It assumes wiring will degrade. It assumes candles will be knocked over. It assumes mistakes are inevitable. Rather than preventing those mistakes, the detector compensates for them. This is a key shift in design philosophy. Instead of asking humans to be perfect, the system plans for imperfection. The moment of realization often comes during a false alarm. Cooking smoke triggers the detector. The noise feels excessive. Annoyance sets in. You wave a towel, open a window, remove batteries. But in that frustration lies the truth. The detector is not tuned for convenience. It is tuned for survival margins measured in seconds. Once you understand this, the false alarm feels different. It is no longer an error. It is proof the system is biased toward action rather than hesitation. This bias is intentional. The smoke detector is one of the clearest examples of invisible design, choosing interruption over elegance. It exists to break routine, to override politeness, to act when humans would delay. And because it works best when ignored, we forget what it's doing most of the time. It sits quietly, listening to the air, comparing the present moment to a remembered baseline, waiting for deviation. When it finally speaks, it does not explain. It does not say, fire. It says, something has changed, and you need to leave now. That simplicity is its strength. Invisible design often reveals itself only when it fails, or when it saves you without asking. The smoke detector does not add safety through complexity. It adds safety by making time visible. And because of that, it has earned the right to be loud.